Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I have some miniatures to unbox. My buddy Dustin and I recently backed Kickstarter, or a year ago, but it just arrived, being Kickstarter, and it was for the Critical Role miniatures. Steamforged Games partnered with them and did a set of miniatures from Vox Machina, which my buddy Dustin has been listening through that as a podcast. I looked at it and said, that is far too much content. That's been going on for far too long. I don't know much about Vox Machina's story. However, since Campaign 2 launched, have been following the adventures of the Mighty Nein and have loved that. So, basically split the cost so that he'd get Vox Machina and I'd get Mighty Nein. But he said I could open up his to show off all the miniatures, and then at the end also show off, with the Kickstarter there was some exclusive miniatures. These ones are, or at least will, at some point be available, and as always I'll link below once they are, although that might not be right as the time the video launches. But yeah, I figured we'd take a look at the Critical Role miniatures, and potential spoilers for various points in the campaign, particularly with Campaign 2. I don't imagine there's much I can spoil with Campaign 1. We'll see how little I know about it. But yeah, figured it'd be cool. Let's start by looking at Vox Machina. And so they come in the cool little box, and they got the little art here, and you can see them through the inside, and they give, whatever, on the back, the list of everyone's names, so I could look them up if I want, but I figure, let's see, open this up. And, okay, so this is just cardboard through, but there is a tray. Oh, a little advertisement in the bottom here of the box. And the tray has a little clear cover over them. And so we'll, might as well start with Trinket. Of course, I've heard of Trinket. Let's zoom in. Alright, so we got our miniatures. Trinket is the animal companion of Laura Bailey's character, whose name I don't know. Vex or Vax or something. I don't keep track of which one of them is which. Again, I have not seen or watched any of Campaign 1. But, whatever. Cool. Bear with armor. Armored bear, just in general. Useful. The bottom does have Steamforged Games and Critical Role logo on them. Nice, so there's that. And then while we're at it, we'll just go on to... let's get a little closer here. Laura Bailey's character here. Her bow and arrows. Her very dynamic cloak glowing there. Yeah. Again, logos on the bottom, built onto a base. Here is her brother. I know they're both half-elves. Sam's character. No, I'm sorry. Liam's character. Sam's is the bard. It's like, I know bits and pieces from Campaign 1. Can survive being dropped about 10 inches onto a table at the very least. Yeah. So you have that there. There's Sam's character. Scanlan. I know his name. There's Scanlan. He's got his loot there on the back. Looks like he's holding maybe like a telescope, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, so there's Scanlan. And I know Grog. He seems like he'd be one of the fun ones to actually go back and watch for. Yeah, giant barbarian man with muscles upon muscles, man. I don't think with comic book level muscles. Cool details on the axe, even. Again, logos. We have, I want to say, Keyleth. See, I know some of these people. Ooh. The back of her cloak has a texture like maybe it's fur or maybe it's scales. And she's got a cool staff. And of course, her antlers. Percy. I know Percy here. Noble gunslinger. We've got a couple firearms in hand. Detail's pretty good on him. Pike. I think her name's Pike. I think I've gotten more than half the names here. Whatever, with a big sort of mace and such. Yeah. So there's our 7 heroes plus trinket, so for 8 miniatures total there for Vox Machina. And then also, again, we have the Mighty Nein miniatures. And these I do know a lot better, so we'll take a look here. And so we have our party, the Mighty Nein here, the original 7, and plus Shikasta, who's been a guest a couple of times. And then, again, you know, cool art here, and on the back we get our imagery, and our little story about them, including, you know, same on the other one, they have each one with the name, race, and class. So, yeah, get all those details, and we'll take the plastic off. Again, the promotion underneath, but we will take a look. We'll start with Jocasta. And so he's mostly in wrapped bandages. Cloak that's not billowing. That goes in the bottom. Does not appear to have a Grand Duchess like on a shoulder or something, which I would have liked to have seen, but oh well. Caleb does have Frumpkin sort of sitting around his feet, so I like that. These are all pre-assembled, And some of them, like some of the cloaks, or in this case, Frumpkin has been clearly added afterwards, which, means you don't have to glue them together, but it also means, like, that's going to be tight detail to get in paint after being assembled, as he's wrapped around his legs. But yeah. We have Caleb in tattered robes and such. And just see ripped and torn bits. Yeah, Bo. Her staff, arm wraps. You can kind of tell her hairstyle. It's a little smoother on the sides of her head, but it's like, how much detail do we get in that? You can't tell. There's very subtle detail in the faces, but it is there. Maybe Yasha. Just sort of looking stoic. One giant sword on her back. I'm noticing the Vox Machina miniatures all had like billowing capes and like action poses, and these are much more subdued. Clearly, this is the Mighty Nein, early adventure. Maybe they'll do another set later. In fact, I could see heavily a reason why they'd have to. Here's Molly. Doesn't quite look like him without all the bright colors. You gotta add that yourself with the paint. But yeah, lots of layers, lots of texture. Got Knot, and you can kind of see right here. She does have the little mask sort of hanging just below her face. The doll's mask. So that was such a cool idea. Yeah. Little goblin girl. Daggers and... It's supposed to be a crossbow, maybe? Got Ford. He's a little tattered down on the bottom, but otherwise he definitely looks noble, just the level of armor that he has. Yeah. Falchion on his back, being carried. And hold it right in the focus so you can see the detail. And of course we saved the best for last. Jesta. Although, I feel like they made her face fatter than I would have liked. Like, even from the art on the front of the package, it's like, eh. But she's the one that I have the highest hopes for, because she's my favorite. She's adorables. Yeah, so he, again, has layers in her dress and her cloak, and she's got her tail and horns and... Just so sweet. So, we have the Mighty Nein, and like I said, definitely early Mighty Nein, for obvious reasons, depending on how far into it you are. Yeah, I look forward to, at some point, a ways down the line, perhaps they'd come up with another, line with the party a little further along. But right now, we have that. And since I got it through the Kickstarter, there were some exclusive miniatures, and though I won't be able to link for where you'll be able to find these at any point, I figure I might as well at least show them off to you. And this one's just a plain cardboard box. No need to show it off. And just okay, so there's just a tray in here, and we'll just take a look. I believe this is an NPC from Vox Machina. Yeah. Is it Gilgore, maybe? I don't know. I'm completely guessing from things I've overheard. But again, like I said, have not seen Vox Machina's story. Yeah, so we have that one. And then another one from Vox Machina, this robot with book. I know I've seen him in things, carrying backpack. Seen him in some art. He's in the party's picture in the Tal'Dorei campaign guide. And then from the Mighty Nein side of things, we get Pumat Soul. Or this one would be Pumat Prime. Have him there. And then we got Pumat Soul. It's a bit of a simple sculpt here, but well enough. We also get Pumat Soul. And then we get Pumat Soul. Three plus Prime. So that's cool. That'll be there. So it's, some duplicates of the same miniature, but for that particular character, I suppose it makes sense. Yeah, so those were the Kickstarter exclusives. Which I'm sure if you missed out and you really want them, I'm sure you can track them down and someone has them on eBay or something. But yeah, these were not cheap. I'm used to, I get a lot of the bones, and it's just sort of bulk miniatures at a really cheap price. These were basically, I think it broke down to like around $60, so around $30 per set, which was expensive for some miniatures. It's definitely paying for the license of these are special characters. But it was cool. I'm like, because these are not miniatures that I'm liable to ever use in a game, to my understanding. It's like, I don't think that'll ever be, but I might at some point sit around and paint them and make them look like the characters, and I think I'd get some joy out of that. And yeah, so once they are available, I'll link down below where you can pick them up. But yeah, it was cool little Critical Role set of miniatures. Because I love the Mighty Nein. Buddy Dustin got Vox Machina, so I didn't have to spend as much with so many that I didn't know. But yeah, so that was cool. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. Make fun of how little I know about Vox Machina, sure. But rejoice with me in the Mighty Nein. It's so much fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.